DJI Avata 2 is getting a lot of hype, but did you know that there are a bunch of accessories that really do improve your experience with the Avata 2? If you're new around here, then this is Australia's #1 drone YouTube channel. My name is Dan Davis, nice to meet you, and let's get into some of these accessories and see what is available for the DJI Avata 2. So first things first, I would highly recommend getting yourself the Fly More combo. This is an awesome Fly More combo. You get a huge bag, like this is one of the coolest bags I think I've seen from DJI, and it's got so many different compartments in here. You can fit all sorts of accessories in here. You've got this kind of breathable mesh on top here where you can put all your paperwork, your cables, other accessories. There's spots for the battery, for the controller, for the headset, the drone of course. It just fits everything, and there's extra storage in there as well, which is really nice. You got a little pocket either side. It's great. I really do love this as the combo. I would recommend this over just getting yourself the drone itself, because you do get the extra batteries, the RC motion, you get the headset, depending on what combo you get. But the Fly More combo is definitely well worth it, especially for the Avata 2 to get that extra battery life. But if you want to do extensive travel, or if you want to make sure that everything's nice and secure inside, I'd recommend getting yourself a hard case. Now this is from BRDRC, and I will have some links below to check all of this stuff out, don't you worry. Very hard, lots of storage options in here, and everything inside is secure. You don't have to worry about anything being damaged in here. So it's got the handle on top, and then it does have two little buttons here to release. So you can't just pull and open it up. You actually have to push in the buttons to release the clips, and then from there, once they're released, you get a very nice interior. So love that red aesthetic there. Love everything, how it's all protected and secure inside, and there's spots for everything. So we've got the battery hub that actually sits underneath where the drone would sit. So once we put the drone in like so, you've got a spot for the headset, the RC Motion 3, and you've also got a spot here where you can fit in the remote control. As long as those sticks are off, the remote controller will fit in there, which is the DJI FPV Remote Controller 3. But if you don't have that, you've just got a huge spot here to put in additional accessories, cables, whatever else that you might want to put in here. You can customize a few things, very secure, and I've been impressed with this. So if you're traveling a lot, this is something well worth looking into. The next accessory that you definitely have to check out is this guy here. This is the brand new controller from DJI. It's DJI FPV Remote Controller 3, and this opens up the full acro experience. This opens up the manual mode. Now, by default, if you get yourself the combo with the RC Motion, it's a great experience and perfect for people starting out. I really do like this. It's a great starting point. But from what people have told me, a lot of the FPV pilots out there don't love that. It just doesn't do it for them. It feels a bit off for them. So a lot of them have gone and grabbed themselves this. So this is the full FPV manual experience. So what I've been doing, I've been documenting my journey of trying to learn FPV. I've been using the simulator called Uncrashed, and you can actually connect this up. So I've been going USB-C to USB-A into my computer. It recognizes the Remote Controller 3, and then I can actually practice with the remote controller in a realistic FPV sim. So it's taken me some time. I still need to practice some more, but soon enough, I will be going out and testing the full manual mode. So there'll be a video on the channel of me testing out the Avata 2, so definitely keep tuned for that one. But you can just fly it without the manual mode. So just if you want the controller experience, this is great as well. And it allows you to graduate up to the manual mode and learn all it is you need to know about flying manual through a simulator and then coming into the full experience in the real world. This design just reminds me so much of a video game controller. But what's cool here is you can actually remove these back pieces here. And what I've done is I have loosened this left stick. By default, it will just sit like that. The problem with that though is if you crash the drone, it's going to keep accelerating. So I've made it so it can now sit in that lowered position like so. If I crash the drone, you can just pull it down and it's just going to sit, and the drone isn't going to keep accelerating, which is the problem for a lot of people. You have a C1 button, you've got the power button here. You've then also got the stop start button for the manual mode. You've got a record button. You've got some little toggles here, as well as the toggles for the different modes. You can adjust the gimbal as well, and you've got the emergency brake and the return to home. I do like this new design. You can see that's where the actual transmitters are. Well worth looking into. You've obviously got to buy this as an extra add-on typically if you've got the Fly More combo with the motion controller, but this is well worth it if you want to evolve your FPV experience. With all of this being said, I do have some awesome deals for my audience, so definitely make sure to check out those links below. If you're based in Australia, go to the D1 Store's website, which is DJI Australia, d1store.com.au. You can use the code DansTube to save on most drones, cameras, and accessories. Some of the accessories in today's video will be available through the D1 Store's website. So check that out. Use the code DANSTube for sure. Well worth it. And also I do post some exclusive videos on my Amazon page where you can see some of these accessories in a different format, in more of an unboxing format. Definitely check that out. I will also have some other links below and other deals for my international audience, so it'll all be down there. Now moving on to some other accessories here. Here are all the ND filters that I have to show you guys today. So first things first, we have the Freewell Standard Day 4-pack. Now this is a great kit here. It has some awesome ND filters and they all look the same in terms of the design. It's quite easy to clip them on. You can see there's a little section on the top there that just kind of connects on to the top of the camera there. That little base piece there will just slot underneath here. It's pretty easy to connect it. Sometimes it can be a little fiddly to get it off, so just keep that in mind and be careful. But this is the Standard Day 4-pack. Freewell do some awesome filters. This one comes with an ND8, ND16, ND32, and ND64. Well worth checking out that one. That's just a staple for a lot of people. Then from there, we've got a few other a few other Freewell filters. So the first one we've got is an ultraviolet filter here. So this is great in direct sunlight. And then here we've got the PL filter, two independent individual packs there that are well worth getting. Those three together are actually quite a nice kit for a starting point. And then from there, I've got some different ones. So different brands have created some other ones. This one is a pretty cool one. This is a 5-pack from Skyreet. They have some awesome filter packs as well. Now this one does come with the ND8, the 16, the 32, and the 64, but it also comes with a UV. So if you wanted to get a 5-pack and you want to get yourself the UV as well as the standard ND filters that are great in all sorts of situations, this is a great one to look into. Again, similar design in terms of how they all connect, very simple. The packaging's quite similar really when we look at them. So a lot of them have this kind of design here where it's basically like a magnetic case like so very easy to transport. You don't need it in the box. You can literally take this case and put it into your kit. That's how Skyreet present their filter kit. And so you could just leave it like that so you can visually see inside, but it does come with a microfiber cloth, which you will need because you need to clean the camera here as well as the filters. That is well worth your time. And then we've got DRC. They're the guys who do this case here. They've got a kit here, and this one here is a nice kit as well. So you can see very similar magnetic design here. We've got the microfiber cloth on top. We've got a nice display there. And this is a 6-pack, right? So we get the ND8, ND16, ND32, ND64. Then you get a UV and a CPL filter. Well worth looking into this one because then you get all of your needs met in a nice package here. And again, you can just put that into your case, put that into your bag, whatever you need to do. You can also include the microfiber cloth and it just fits all into the one package. Then you can clean the camera and the filters. Just quickly going back to the Freewell kit, because I didn't actually open this one up. They've done a great job. Similar again, this is a magnetic. It's got a strong magnet there, or magnets. I think there's two, one in either corner. They got their logo on the back there, see-through on the front. Freewell do a cool job actually. They package their stuff, so their microfiber and all of their other stuff in this little envelope. I actually like that. That's quite a nice, unique little touch. Feels quite authentic, little love letter. So you got some stickers by the looks of it. Yep, stickers, microfiber cloth, some paperwork, and it comes just in a nice little envelope. So that to me is a nice little touch. And then you just have the filter kit exposed so you can see everything inside. And across the board, I've used all of these. There's none that's like a clear standout. They're all high quality glass. The build quality is great. The cases are great. They all have a great offering. And I showed you that there's some different ones. So we've got a 4-pack, we've got a 5-pack, and we've got a 6-pack. And then you got these individual ones as well from Freewell. So there's some great options out there. Well worth looking into it and seeing which one fits your needs. I've got another accessory here from BRDRC. This is a landing kit or landing legs. And this is a simple design. I haven't actually needed to screw it in straight away just because it's nice and secure, but it literally sits underneath the drone like so. So it's a great fit. I'll just get it all connected. You've got to get the right way. So it goes this way, just kind of clips into place. There you go, clip, 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 clip. And that's how it looks. It's very subtle and stealthy, but then each leg individually pops into place like so. And then from there, you just get a little bit more clearance. Look at that. If I push this down, that's what it looks like when it's folded away. And then that's the clearance we can get with the landing legs. Really great design, nice and simple. You do have the options, like I said, there's a few screws in here and a screwdriver just to mount it a bit more securely. But I find that that's nice and solid. You have to put a bit of effort in to disconnect it. You get the BRDRC logo just there. Quite a unique design actually, how it like prongs outwards. And I like that. So well worth looking into this one. If you're flying manual mode, there's a possibility you could break some propellers. So well worth getting some extras. And these ones are actually from BRDRC again, but we get a few different colors. So you get the transparent black, which is almost identical to the ones that you get with the drone itself. So if you want to customize your FPV experience, you can utilize these colored ones here. So we've got some blue ones, which look really cool. Nice and easy to mount in. You can see they look almost identical. Well, they would have to be identical in every single way. These aren't official ones though, so just keep that in mind, but they seem to do an awesome job. And then from here, we then have the orange version, which I actually really like. So it's handy to have some extras. I haven't needed to swap them out just yet, but they look like they would do an awesome job. You can customize if you really wanted. Maybe you want a blue and an orange, maybe you want two blues and an orange, you know, whatever it is that you want. But these are unique. They add a bit of character. I think the orange ones work perfectly well because you have some little orange accenting colors. You got it at the front at least. So they're handy to look into. They do include this little kit here. Looks like it's more of an Allen key as opposed to a screwdriver. And then you get a bunch of different little screws in here, which is very handy. For my final accessories, I've got some guards here for the Avata 2. So these are both from BRDRC again. So it basically just gives a little bit more protection to the front of the drone. So you can see there are little like guards here. The camera's got little protruding parts that kind of protect the lens as well. But you can then also mount on some additional mounts as well. If you, your friend, your partner, your parents, whoever it may be, wants to get into flying a drone but is terrified, maybe they've just got themselves a drone and they don't know how to fly it, I do have a drone course designed for beginners to go from a novice to a pro. I will help you become a fearless drone pilot. There's everything you need in that course. It will guide you through the whole experience. Well worth checking out or gifting to a friend, partner, or loved one. fearlessdrone.academy. Using that code DansTube will save some money over there, so well worth checking it out. They do also have some red versions here, so I'm gonna mount these on. I'm just gonna mount one on just to show you what it looks like. So it comes with a little kit. You get some extra screws in here, and you get the little screwdriver. So all you have to do is loosen the screws on the side here. So there's one on the side and then one on the front. And then from there, you would actually just mount these into place. They kind of click into place a little bit, and then you can screw the screws in just to secure it a little bit more again. For this setup, you actually need to use these longer screws to mount it into place. The original ones you get will not work. So once you've positioned everything, the long screws can just go into their position like so, line everything up. So we can screw that one into its position. And I've got it loose, so it's not completely mounted in, but you can see that's what it would look like. And then you'd have the other one on the other side. Gives you a bit of protection on the side. Also gives you a bit more protection on the front. You can see it does protrude out just a little bit more than the default. So a bit more protection on the front, a bit more protection on the side, and gives just a unique look to it as well. So this is well worth it if you are in the manual space, you're worried about crashing, maybe you're learning. This is just a handy little like safety thing to put on. So anyway, those are my must-have accessories for the DJI Avata 2. There are some great accessories out there. Definitely check those links below. Let me know if you got any questions, and I will talk to you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.